Hello, my crafty friends. Today I'm back with another card using The Magic of Winter. This is a 12 by 12 paper package. There's a 12 by 12 set of stickers. There's several sheets of cut aparts, some beautiful pattern papers. Scrap and Stamp Canada sent this to me for a December video hop that we did celebrating Canadian Christmas. Lots of inspiration there, and in fact I will link that video in the description box below. I chose this collection to work with from Echo Park, and I've had so much fun with it, and I've been using it a lot. You can get so many cards from a 12 by 12 package. I had also chosen the solids, and I'm really glad I did. This is the first time that I've used the coordinating solids. I always figure like, I can come up with something close out of my craft room. But boy, having the solids was a bonus, and it's something I'll probably be looking at going forward. And then I had also chosen the ephemera package. Now, there's a lot of little pieces in there, but I knew how much pattern paper there was, how many cards I would need, and I actually ordered 2 of those, and I've pretty much used up one full one, and I'm working on this second one now. So here is my card. One of the things that I liked about that paper package is it's more winter than Christmas. I made a lot of Christmas cards using it because when you use a Christmas sentiment with snowman, it can be a Christmas card. But this one is for winter, and really it truly says how I feel about winter. So this is one of the cut aparts. Wake me up when winter ends. Yes, please. I did a full front shaker or infinity shaker or edge to edge shaker. My goodness, they go by so many names. I simply took a piece of transparency, which is from an office supply store. They're meant for overhead projectors. The card itself is 5 by 7. The cut apart is 4 by 6. I like a good 1/2 inch on my acetate because it's going to fold over to the back side, and 1/2 inch gives me lots of room for making sure it's adhered nice and secure. So I cut the transparency 5 by 7, and I scored it a 1/2 inch on all 4 sides, mitered the corners, and then folded it over the cut apart on the back side and secured it with double-sided adhesive. And I do use a really strong, like a red liner tape or a score tape. And I left the top part open, added my sequins and filler, and that's just various from my stash, including these sweet little snowflakes. They might have been from Trinity, I'm not sure. Some Studio Katia in there, a little bit of glitter, and then you just fold over that top piece and you have your finished shaker. So it is a full 4 by 6 inch shaker that I could have just added to the front of a 4 by 6 inch card. However, I do like it on a 5 by 7, so I like the border. And this isn't one of the solids on this. This is the reverse side of one of the patterns, and it's got kind of a tone-on-tone winter swirly. It just looks cold, and so that added to the feel of the card. Now, I know it's a shaker on the front, and really I didn't need to add anything inside, but I couldn't help myself. So that one uses the Little Labels Pop-Up by Karen Burniston. I do use this one a lot, and it fits very nicely on a slimline card, but I've been using it for a lot of holiday cards on a 5 by 7. 5 by 7 seems to be kind of my go-to size right now. I have been doing this for so many years that I'm really tired of A2. So when I have an opportunity to make a different size, I really like a 5 by 7 card, especially for holiday cards. So I've done a lot of holiday cards in 5 by 7, but I think in the new year I'll be ready to move back into slimlines and mini slimlines. So that is the Little Labels Pop-Up. The pattern paper is nice and heavy, and it doesn't crack. You've really got to watch that when you're doing pop-ups with pattern paper. And I noticed that I was doing other things and it wasn't cracking. So I cut it right from the pattern paper, and then I didn't need a whole lot of decorating. So this card didn't take that long to put together. Remember, Karen Burniston has assembly videos for all of her dies. I will link this Little Label Pop-Up in the description box below if you would like to see how it goes together. I choose not to do full-on tutorials for that. I leave it to Karen with her tips and tricks, and I just like to show you different ideas using it, such as cutting it from a nice sturdy pattern paper that won't crack. So the So Cold, the Winter, this is all ephemera from that package, and then this sentiment. Sorry for the things I said when it was winter. Oh my goodness, that's very true. In fact, when I met my now husband, we were very young. We've been married 40 years now, but we were talking about, making it a permanent thing. And I suggested strongly to him that he live with me through a winter first. And if he could stand me in the winter, then he could ask me to marry him then. I'm not a fan of being cold, and that has not gotten any better through the years, let me tell you. These layers here are from Karen Burniston's short crosshatch rectangles. I know I say this all the time, but it's just become an indispensable die set. The size works for mini slimlines, of course, that's what it was designed for, but it works for so many different card sizes as well, because there's so many different layering dies that the dies just seem to, if I need a signing block or a rectangle or a small piece of pattern paper to die cut a pattern from, those sizes just seem to work perfectly. So that's what I used for there. And then that was, I think I said it was from the ephemera. I think it was actually from the stickers. The pattern paper comes with a 12 by 12 sheet of stickers. So I've been using those a lot as well. This is a silver peel off. I've talked about those before. This one in particular is from Stamp On It. And I have a really fun card that I can send out this month. I'm actually filming this in early November, but I intend to send this one out for Happy Mail in January when people are tired of winter. Where I live, I can be sending winter cards from November right through to the end of February. If you enjoyed my video today, please give it a thumbs up. I'd love you to subscribe to see more, and that's it for me today.